Hey everybody. It's been a while since I posted anything with my face on it. I mostly have done just games and stuff, but I just wanted to kind of take a moment. Today is a special day. Today is the 30-day wrap-up of my 30-day workout weight loss challenge. And it's actually going really, really good. I was very surprised that I could stick to it. This is something that when I first started, I started on a whim, and it's become very important. I had stopped recording my workouts about week 2. I had started getting some pretty weird looks and pretty offensive commentary from the people when they realized they were on camera or that they could be heard by the camera. So normally I would have more footage to cut in here to show you guys that I've, continued to work out, but not this time. Instead, I give you this gorgeous view of a trail somewhere in Idaho. It is absolutely gorgeous out here, and this is where I've decided that I'm just gonna come and hang out and relax and decompress and just try and get away from it all. So kind of some of the stuff I've learned since I've started doing workouts and things to do with workouts is just that I have learned I really enjoy working out. I really enjoy what I do, and I've learned that especially weightlifting, I didn't expect to do weightlifting when I started working out. I thought I would just do body weight exercises and then run. And while I do run and the body weight exercises help a lot, I wasn't prepared for how much lifting weights would really do for me. So let me tell you a little bit about my routine. It's changed since I started, and it will probably change again. When I started, I could only do 5 push-ups. I'm a large man, and when you don't work it out at all, you lose a lot. So I could only do 5 push-ups. After that, I would do sit-ups. So I could only do about 7 sit-ups to begin with. So this is day 1, week 1. And then I would run. And I could do, I can't continuously run, even still. I can't continuously run the full 1.5 miles that I challenge myself to. But I can run, when I started, I could run of 14 laps that I would do. That's 1 mile on the little tiny track I use. Of the 14 laps I would do, I could only run about 4 of them. Other than that, I would just keep it at a quick walk. So that's progress from day 1. So now on day 30, my workout has changed quite a bit. I can now do, I still can't do a ton of push-ups. I can do about 20 push-ups. And then I can do about 20 sit-ups. Which I know to me sounds kind of silly because, I wanted to be farther along, but I'm very impatient. So, this might actually be like really good progress, and I just don't know it. But now my workout goes, it never occurred to me to stretch it out before you start anything. So now I stretch it out before I do anything. So I stretch it out. I do as many push-ups as I can, which, between 15 and 20, somewhere around there. And then I roll over and start doing sit-ups. And I've noticed at the end of my sit-ups that I can go, I think I can go 1 more. And so I'll do 1 more. And I'll go, I can do 1 more. And I'll go 1 more. And I do that until I realize, oh God, I have to actually get up from this. Because I put a 45-pound weight on my feet so that I can, reliably do sit-ups. So then I have started to move over to weights. And like anything, if you don't do it often, you can't do a lot of it. So for me, I started with a 10-pound weight. And I did that for 2 weeks. And at the end of 2 weeks, I upped it 5 pounds. And so that's 15. So most of my routine right now is alternating, I don't know what they're called, just curls like this, and then curls like this. And then of course, I do this because I want to build these muscles through here because I'm tired of having man boobs. And then I'll lay down and I'll bring them out and down and up. And I can actually feel really hard right here, right now. Yesterday was a big deal. We'll get there. So after I do curls and stuff, then I go run. And I can run about 50% of my 1.5 miles now. And I chose 1.5 miles. That is the standard the military set for my wife. You have to have X amount of time in 1.5 miles. You have run 1.5 miles in this amount of time. And so I can hit her standard, which is a big deal because originally it took me 24 minutes to do 1.5 miles. And now I have a really good time. We'll get there in a second. So we're, 30 days. After I run my 1.5 miles, I then go back and I do 5 more push-ups, 5 more sit-ups, and then 20 squats and 20 lunges. Because I want to work everything as much as I can without hurting myself. Now on to yesterday. This is a really big deal. Yesterday, I was in the gym and I upped my weights to 20 pounds, which, that's double what I started with. And it was considerably, it was a workout, but I felt good. And then yesterday when I was running, I had done my 1.5 miles and I thought to myself, a 5K is only 3 miles. So why not? So I use the Nike Run Club app to kind of keep track of what I do. So I just ended my current run so I could keep my time. And this is the best time I've ever gotten. I did 1.5 miles in 13 minutes and some seconds. I'll post up what I got. But best run time I've ever had. I had like a 6 or 7 minute mile, or maybe it was 8 minute mile. I haven't had that since high school. That was really good. And then I continued to do the next 1.5 miles to do 5K, a 3 mile run. I did that one a little bit slower because I was still tired from my first run, but I did that second one in 16 minutes. So I'm very proud of that. 29 minutes, less than a half an hour for 3 miles. When I started, I could barely run a 1/4 mile. And I ran, I think 50% of that, maybe a little less than 50% because I count laps that I run. But I think I ran just shy of 50% of the 3 miles. And I ran that length. So I was very proud of that. That's a big deal for me. My health is improving. I live in a much higher altitude. My lungs are adjusting. My lungs are getting stronger. Physically, I'm getting stronger. I've lost weight enough that I can wear this shirt on camera and not be completely embarrassed about it. As you can see, I still have a roll. I'm still a large man, but I'm not as large. I'm almost down to shirt size. I'm almost down to pant size. So when we started this, I was at 300 pounds, which is not a number anyone wants to be near. As of yesterday, I weigh 284 pounds. So I'm going to take that victory. That was very hard to get. It's a loss of like 16 pounds. I definitely feel it. I have more energy. I feel better more often. And it's affecting my mental well-being as well. I didn't think it would, because, you don't, as much as you hear it, a healthy mind is impaired with a healthy body, you don't realize how much it affects you until you do it. Because one of the reasons I started doing this is I was fighting depression and anxiety and fear, oh my goodness, a lot. Enough so that I would go days where my caloric intake was 4,000 or 5,000 calories, and it was all sugars and sweets and stuff that would make me feel better. And that's not what you want. That's not how you want to do things. That's not good. That's why I was at 300 pounds. I've talked about it, I think a couple of times maybe. A lot of this comes from the loss of my dad. My dad was a big inspiration in my life, and anytime I didn't understand something, I could just call him up and he would tell me what to do or how to approach a situation. My dad was absolutely incredible. And not having that is a strange and difficult thing to wrap your mind around. And I just kind of want to throw this out there. One of the reasons that I started doing this is I want to help people. For me, video games have always been a therapy, because if I get angry and bitter at life, I can get a video game and be aggressive in that game and let it go. And let the anger in here just go. And I'm learning that working out is replacing that. And I want everybody to know that it's okay. It will get better. The loss of a loved one is very difficult, but time moves on. You know, time waits for no man or woman or whatever. And you don't have to let sadness destroy you. There are outlets. The hardest part about working out is staying motivated 100% of the time. And my motivation, I've learned, is when I'm in the gym, I have a saying, and I didn't even realize that I was saying this until the last time I went. I was sitting there lifting weights, and I caught myself going, it's not about what you leave behind, it's what you do while you're here. I didn't realize that I had latched onto that, because when someone is gone, they're gone. That's it. They can leave you things that you can be sentimental over, but you're gonna remember them for the moments you had with them while they were here with you. So I am changing my life and my eating habits and my health because I want to spend more time doing healthy things with my wife. We had some family over last week, which is a little bit why schedule's messed up right now. But when they were here, we took them on a trail, and it really inspired me to leave the house more often. Go out. And that's kind of why we're here today in this trailhead, just absolute beauty all around. So I'm gonna wrap this up because I talk too much. But thank you for joining me on this journey. It's gonna continue. I'm gonna give more progress updates, and I'm gonna start doing pictures to show weight loss, and pictures of the scale to show what I'm doing is working. But thank you so much for joining me on this 16-pound journey. Because I'm walking away from the fat and the weight and the bad habits and the mental health problems. I am choosing to be better. And I know that you can do it too. If you want to reach out and talk, I have an Instagram, moonrock_studios. It's got the same banners and stuff as the YouTube channel does. So if you want to reach out, I'm happy to talk. I just want to help people. I just wanted to say thank you. This has been life-changing for me, and going forward, it will continue to be life-changing. I've been put in a very good spot, and I want to continue doing good things here. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.